What's up, everybody? It's Pierre from the Howard's Adventure. Today's adventure, we're going to go to the Great Dismal Swamp. We're going to go to the Virginia side of the Great Dismal Swamp. So let's hit that intro and get started. Hello everybody. So today's adventure, I am over at the Great Dismal Swamp Park. I wanted to come over here and get a few aerials of the swamp. You cannot fly over the Great Dismal Swamp, so I'm right at the borderline of the canal. They have a park here that you can do different events. You can ride your horse, you can kayak, canoe, you can walk the trail. So I'm over here. Not many people here this time of year, but there are some people. I'm going to give you some views of the swamp. During the summertime, you really can't see much what's going on because of the green canopy from the leaves from the trees and all the stuff that's growing around it. So you're able to see a little bit of the floor as I fly around along the border of the Great Dismal Swamp. All right, we're in Chesapeake, Virginia. This is where the Great Dismal Swamp starts on this part. So I'm going to get a little footage for you. All right. So the section that I'm at right now, you're able to see the actual canal bank right here. So this is the actual swamp, the Great Dismal Swamp. It goes for miles in different states. Yes, there's a strong connection of the Underground Railroad, which I'm going to let you know along the way. Hello everybody. We are at the border of the Great Dismal Swamp. Now I won't be able to fly into the swamp because it is protected. It's in a no-fly zone. So this is the Great Dismal Swamp. So I'm going to fly along the border of my limits so that you can get a view of what the swamp has to offer. I'm gonna go right to my border, which is right there. So off to the right is the Great Dismal Swamp. My permission to fly stops right along the line of the canal right there. That's the Great Dismal Swamp Canal. Down below, there's a trail that you can walk on. It's a walking trail where you can walk into alongside of the Great Dismal Swamp. I have some strong wind warnings here. I'm going to drop it down a little bit so I can stay away from some of those winds. But this is the view from up above. Now, I would never want to get caught out here at night inside of the swamp. There's all kind of creatures that you could imagine inside the swamp at night and during the day. It's not as scary during the daytime, I guess. This is actually the beginning of the Great Dismal Swamp. Even if I could fly over top of the swamp, it's not really much you can see Well, I guess you could see now that the foliage is in the winter time. Probably would be able to see some animals if I flew low enough. But when you have to stay this far, it's not really much you can see down there. But I did want to get out here today. This is the edition of Over Your Hood. I'm going to be flying over different people, neighborhoods, in different areas of different cities. So if you would like your hood to be flown over so that everybody can see your hood from above, leave me some comments down in the comment section. Let's go a little deeper. Alright. I'll slide right to my boundary. As you can see, the canal goes for miles and miles and miles and miles. So adjacent to the canal is the Route 17 bypass. They built this bypass some years ago. We used to go down the canal bank when we would race, and there were so many accidents at the canal bank. The state of Virginia, I guess, decided that they need to make it safer, so they built a bypass. It allows you to get to parts of North Carolina very quickly without having to worry about ending up in the canal bank at night. We would go racing late at night, and if you stayed to the end, not even to the end of the race, if you stayed until it got dark when you came down that canal bank, it was some treacherous driving coming down this canal bank. So everybody who had a purpose to drive on Route 17 from either Virginia to North Carolina or either North Carolina to Virginia, we really appreciated that. There's times that they have different runs and different kayak events, bicycling events. The Great Dismal Swamp National Wildlife Refuge was created in 1973 when the Union Camp Corporation of Franklin, Virginia donated 49,100 acres of land after the centuries of logging and other human activities devastated the swamp's ecosystem. The refuge was officially established through the Dismal Swamp Act of 1974, and it consists of over 167 square miles of forested wetlands. Outside the boundaries of the refuge, the state of North Carolina has preserved and protected additional portions of the swamp through the establishment of the Dismal Swamp State Park. The park protects 22 square miles of the forested wetland. The swamp was a refuge location for the Great Dismal Swamp Maroons, including enslaved people in the southern states before the American Civil War, and Native Americans who were escaping the colonial expansion. Prior to the Maroons inhabiting the swamp, it was inhabited by the Algonquian-speaking Native American coastal tribes. A 4,600-acre remnant of the original swamp was declared a National Natural Landmark in 1973 in recognition of its unique combination of geological and ecological features. The road that you see to the right is the entranceway to the park. All right, let's go back down to ground level so that we can talk about a little bit more information about the park. So this building here are the restrooms. And this is where some people park when they're walking the different trails. So believe it or not, the road that we're riding on right now that you see right here, this used to be open as the road to go to North Carolina. This was what we call the canal bank. So yes, the canal bank, this is how wide it used to be, with car trailers going all the way to North Carolina. So these are some of the things that you can do, sunrise to sunset. And right over there is the canal. And this site is designated as a Virginia treasure. We're at what's called the North Trailhead, and there's no vehicles behind this point. I'm sure they have some events where this is open, but could you even imagine driving down this thing at night with car trailers and different kind of trailers heading down to North Carolina? And yeah, it was pretty wicked. It was pretty wicked. We have some be aware signs of the bears and all the other things that they have to offer wildlife wise. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Great Dismal Swamp experience for the day. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to hit that notification button, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Pierre from Howard Adventures. Deuces.